Hey guys, our Ancient Egypt unit study is now available, so I just want to do a little flip through to show you a little bit about it. Once again, this is a 10-lesson unit that has a parent's guide. This one has an answer key. As well, it has two student books. So there's one that is for grades like 1 to 3 approximately, and then the other one is for grades 4 to 6. So I'm going to give you a peek inside of all of that. So normally I have used the digital copy of the parent's guide, but this time I just printed out the first lesson because I wanted to see what I thought about having it actually printed out. So I have the first lesson printed and then I'll show you the digital version. So there is a parent's lesson for each lesson. So there's like some stuff to read, a variety of different pictures and historical information. So this one is very heavy on the history, obviously, because it's ancient Egypt. So that's kind of like the first lesson there. I'll just give you a brief look at the other lessons. So here's the first lesson, lesson 2. So they have approximately 3 pages of parent reading for each lesson, and a variety of different pictures that are applicable to that lesson. So that kind of gives you an idea of the parent's guide. And like I said, this time it is an answer key. We didn't do one for our free unit because, I don't know, it was free and we just didn't make one, but we have one for this. So all the answers are here for the student books. And then our adventure book is what we consider kind of like grade 1 to 3. Some kids it might be grade 1 to 2, depending on the kid, it might be kindergarten. That's kind of up for you to determine for your kids. But there are a couple of different worksheets for them to do for each lesson. And right at the top here, we always tell you like what subject it is kind of based off of. So this one is like a history. This is kind of just reading comprehension or listening comprehension for the lesson. Then we've got another history things. This one's got a timeline. Here we've got some geography about Egypt, coloring the flag. And then this is lesson 2. We've got like our history, our overview again. Then we have spelling, creative writing. Here's a little bit of an overview on Egyptian society, rhyming words. This one has an introduction to multiplication. So each lesson, I believe, has 3 different worksheets. So it's a little bit less than what we had put in the Vikings unit, and that seems to work better. The Vikings one I think had a little bit too much in my opinion. So yeah, this is the kind of grades 1 through 3 book, and then Explorer is more for grades 4 to 6. And some of these have like the same kind of questions or same pages. So you'll notice like lesson 1 is very similar to lesson 1 in the other book, but this one has like multiple choice where they can circle the answer. Here you have to write in the answer. And then I believe the timeline is exactly the same. This is almost exactly the same. And then we have the same spelling as well, so that it's very applicable for the unit. And then obviously you just decide if like how much you want to accept for grade 1 for the creative writing. You could either write it out for them if they tell you what you are supposed to write, or for grade 6 you can get them to write it out, or they could even do more than there's room for there. Then there's learning about nouns and unit rates and ratios. So there's a little bit of math, a little bit of language arts, some history, some art. And that's kind of a look into this unit.